Hello everyone, welcome to FineReport tutorial lesson 15 on decision making platform. So the FineReport decision making platform is designed for managing report applications. And for today, we're going to learn the basic idea and the general functionalities of this platform. Open the FineReport. First, we're going to learn how to enter in the decision making platform. So above on the server, we have our third option, which is platform management. So go ahead, click that. So by now, we're already entering the main page of our decision-making platform, as you can see. So very first, on the left, we have the two main catalog, directory and the manage, and both of them have different functionalities. And by clicking on manage, you can see the directory under the manager. And first, we will go over the directory. So everything in directory is used for facing the users. So as you can see, we have the directory and also the favorite section. And beside the two sections, we have the searching button to search anything under the directory, such as different reports. And also we have the unpin button to pin and unpin your selected page. Move on to the right side, we have our home button, which is right now is our FineReport main page. Still on the right, we have the full screen. To see clearly, we can by clicking on here to enter this option. So usually company will set up a main page in this section. And right now we have all the demos to show us different examples. And in the real situation, if a company have the decision-making platform, they can always show different template, different important data visualization under this menu. So right now we just go over and show different template. For example, we have the marketing analyze. If we're clicking here, we can see the main page. Also, we can expand them by clicking here to show the full screen. So that's a basic idea for our directory. And as you can see, we have the different category on this section, and we can click to close them all or close other tags. And then one more time, by clicking on these three dots, we can also close all to close everything from this page. And in here, we're gonna click on the favorite. So by clicking this button, we select this marketing analyze report as our favorite under the favorite catalog. So by clicking here, you can see we already have the favorite marketing analyze stored in this section. And also we can go ahead and cancel it. So the idea of directory is to share information, different reports in an enterprise level to different users, and we can access directory to get the information we want. So next, we move on to the manage button. So after the directory, we have the manage section. So go ahead, click on the manage. We have the menu all under the manage. And as you can see, we have directory, user, permission, appearance, system, all the way to map configuration. And these are the area where we can set up different settings for the different area. And for the managing function is always used facing enterprise level web manager, such as the decision-making platform administrator. So they use this page to set up different settings to maintain the decision-making platform and adjust the different settings for the users. So in general, we'll have the two main catalog, directory and manage. So directory is used to display different information showing facing the users, and also the manager is used to adjust different setup for different area facing the administrator of the enterprise level. So let's go over the first system setting, directory. So by clicking here, we already jump into the directory setup page. As you can see, we have the home page setup, also the different list of directory setup. So as I said before, in enterprise level, the web administrator use this page to custom their main page, the home page, facing different stuff, which is our users. And also we can add different link, different template, different report, and also the more directory on the list. So in this way, they can directly custom their home page showing for the users, which is their directory page. So by clicking the directory, let's add an empty directory called new. So it's very easy to do the operate. As you can see, we already add an empty directory under it. And also let's add another one. Let's directly add a template. Select from our local demo. All right, so that's going to be the directory setting up page. We can also delete everything we need. So that's going to be the setup for directory. Now let's go over the user setup page. So by clicking the user, we already entered the user setup page. On the top left, we have the global setting button. So this is just a general setting for the users. We have the authorization code setting, the enable email notice for the advanced setting. So as we click here, we jump directly to the mailbox setup page. So let's go back to the common setting for the users. And as you can see, we can add user, import user, and do a multiple user symbolize. So that's going to be for the user setup. And also we can set up the institutional department. So as we click different department, so we can edit different users. So by clicking, we can add in different users stored in the decision platform to the position list. All right, so let's go back. So this department list is the pre-made department list, such as a demo we used. So in the real situation, a company might have multiple department list and different position. So we have to set up from here. And also we have a row setting. So different from the department. A row can involve in different department. So that's why we need a row setting page. And last, we have the platform user setup. So this is another authority setting up page. By edit user, clicking here, we can use the restriction to restrict our platform user to limit whoever can enter in the platform or whoever cannot. So right now we just have the administrator as a demo. So that's going to be our user setup page. So let's go over the third option, permission setup. We have the permission configuration and also the permission quick configuration. So the permission setup is very important to our platform, which is our authority management. So for example, as we click in the home page, we have the corresponding department. We can lock their authority to entering the home page. So right now, all the department doesn't have the authority to entering the home page. So instead, as we click in the platform directory, you can see from different reports, such as typical report, detail report, every department already have the authority to enter. That's because the little lock was unlocked on the right side. So from this page, we can set up whoever have the authority to entering the corresponding directory page. And also it's still used for row and the users. So if we have many rows, many users, we can detailedly set up their authority corresponding to different lists on the directory. So that's a general setup for our permission quick configuration page. And also we have the permission configuration. So this is just another way to set up for our configuration. By clicking this lock, we're entering the advanced setting for the permission reuse. So in here, you can do the permission reuse setup. And also we have the 3-character department, row, and user. By clicking different users, you can see the corresponding directory from here as well. And also, we can click on the row 1. So row 1 is just a pre-made demo character we stored in our platform. And you can see the corresponding authority entering the directory as well. So last, if we click on different department, we can see the corresponding department authority as well. The home button, the home page is locked for the department. And last, we have the global setting for the permission. So in here, we can do more advanced setting for the permission setup, such as allow data connection for everyone. So this is our permission setup. Now let's go over to the appearance setting up. So as you can see, we have the login page set up. First, in the appearance, we can set up for our login style, and also for the platform theme, we can choose different platform theme. So this is just for the appearance. And the third option, we have the platform style. So right now we're using the dark version, and you can change to the light version, and also custom the color for the platform. So last, we have the directory style. So this is just editing different button for the directory. And also we have the directory cover. You can set up in a custom way. So this is the setting up page for the appearance. Now let's go over to the next section, the system setting. So by clicking here, we have the login, general, printing, SMS, mailbox, and the cache. So first, for the login, we can select different style for the login, such as single sign on, the last login notification, and also by go over the downside, we'll have the more advanced setting for the login options. So next, we'll have the general setting. So by clicking here, we can have the advanced setting for the general parameters. Next, we have the printing setting. So we have the zero client printing and the local printing, two options you can set up. And in here, we have the SMS, short message system. We can using the short message system platform to binding our phone number to the corresponding platform. So this is our advanced setting for enterprise level. And also we have the notification set up for the mailbox. So in this page, we can set up for the mailbox binding. Last, we have the cache setting. For the memory setting, next, we're going to jump to the task schedule setup page. So as you can see, we have the task management and also the run monitoring, two options. So by clicking add a task under the task management, we're entering this page for the basic task setup. So as you can see, we have 4 steps to custom our detailed task. So the basic idea for a task is to set up task as an automatic operation in order to avoid the repetitive task working, so we can free our labor. So this is one of the functions that we used a lot inside the FineReport decision-making platform. So as we head next, we can see the scheduling cycle. So in here, you can do the more detailed setting for the task starting time, ending time, and the execution start. And then even we can do the expression setting for our task. As you can see, we have the different samples for the execution style. And also, we can set up for our end time. So next, we have the file process. So that's going to be the last step for the task schedule setting up. So today, we're going to just do a brief introduction about different functionalities. So right now, we're just showing the basic site for the task setting up page. So for more information, you can go to the FineReport Help Document for the decision platform introduction. And we're also going to introduce the helping document at the very end of this video. So next, we're going to the mobile platform setting up page. So as you can see, we have the different setting up for mobile. So the main idea for the mobile platform setting up is to set up our appearance on the mobile app and also other general settings such as generate different QR code, the same setting, the catalog setting, and also we have the other setting such as the refresh setting and the descender H5 setting. Alright, so next let's jump into the registration. So in this page, we can see the corresponding registration information. So as you can see, this is just a demo version of our decision platform. And also we can see the function list. So right now, the showing is all the available function from this demo version. And then for advanced function, you have to purchase it, and the corresponding function list will show more function as you purchase more. So next, we're going to jump into the intelligent operation and the maintenance page. So in here, we have a couple sections for the operation and the maintenance setting up page. So basically, this is just the daily maintenance system setting up page. And as you can see, we have the memory alert session, smart release, template limit, and the life cycle. So these are all the advanced settings for the maintenance. And for the enterprise level, we have the cluster configuration, also the backup and restore setup. So right now we're only using the building database, so that's why we don't have a backup and restore showing this page. But in the enterprise level, the database will be different, so that's why we need to use a backup and restore setup. And also in here we have the platform log under the intelligent operation and maintenance. So in here we can see the statistics for different users' daily access situation, user behavior, the most hit template, the monitoring performance, the management logs, and the error logs. And also we have the results migration. So this is an advanced setting for the results migration. We can import our resource and also export our report from this setup page. We can do the more setting for the export and the import. So next we have the intelligent detection. So this is even a higher setting up page showing on the intelligent operation and the maintenance. So in here we just do a general introduction of this site. So next we're going to jump to the data connection setup page. So the data connection in here is the same as the lesson 1 mentioned, the FineReport database connection. So in here we can do the database connection. It's going to be the same result as we set up from the FineReport designer menu. And you can see the pull stats from different database as well. And also under it, we'll have the server dataset. So the dataset is going to be like a template dataset that we used in every user's FineReport. So in here, we can custom our dataset, created a new server dataset for everybody to use. So in here, you can see we have the circle dataset and also the tree dataset to create it. So basically, this is just going to create a general model template dataset for use. So move on to the next session, we have our security setup page. So as you can see, we have the general security setting up. And also we have the access control. So in here, you can set up the frequency limit. So move on to the next, we have the circle anti-injection. So in here, we can set up for the forbid keywords. And also we have the watermark turn on function. So these 4 sessions are all under the security setting up page for the platform. So next, we're going to move on to the template permission setup. So back in here, we have the plain site. Just because we didn't turn on the permission. So next, we're going to click on the global setting to turn on the template permission. So the reason why we need a template permission setup page is sometimes we have a higher classified documents within the enterprise level that only a certain people is allowed to see it. So that's why we need to set up a template permission. So go back to the global setting. We can do the different authorization mode setting up. So let's go ahead and turn off this. All right. So for the last one, we have the map configuration setting up. So in here, we have the building map setting. So the word is already stored in the decision-making platform. As we're expanding it, we have the China, Southeast Asia, these 2 maps. And we can see the different drill down, the province and the city. So the idea for the map configuration is allows you to custom the boundary for different map that we need to use inside the FineReport designer. So the actual setting part is pretty easy. So as we move to the right, we can zoom in, and under it we'll have the different square polygon that's used for drawing for the boundary. And also we can delete the hierarchy, reset and save the new updating. So that's for the area map, and also we have the point map. In here we can do the longitude, latitude setup, and also create our point name, delete any data we want. So next we have the custom pictures. So in here we can insert our custom picture and do the boundary setting. So in this way we can use a custom picture inside the FineReport designer. So this is for more detailed map. So sometimes we don't need to use a global map or even a world map. We just only need a certain areas map. So that's why we need a consumer picture setting up page. And as you can see, we can custom our area name, the current point, center point. And also we can draw the boundary, delete everything we need. And last, we have the GIS background setting up. So as you can see, we have the multiple GIS background already inserting here, and we can set up for the background. Alright, so by now we already go over the introduction of the every setting up page. So now let's go back to the main page for the management. So in here we have the different quick access, allows you to enter in different setting up page. So by clicking the permission, we can enter in the permission page on the directory under the management. So this is just a quick access for common settings. So move on to the top right. We have the message viewing options. So by clicking here, you can see your daily work notification. And also, you can see your personal information account settings from this page. Alright, so by now we have a brief introduction of our decision-making platform. And also, you can go to our FineReport Help Document to learn more about our product and also the decision-making platform. So under it, we have the decision-making platform catalog. So by clicking here, we can learn more details about the different setup. So this is the general introduction for the decision-making platform. And also let's try another one, the directory management. So by clicking here, we can learn how to add directory elements from this page. And also we can try another one, authorization. So this is our learning material, the helping document, and we will keep updating more learning material, not only for the decision-making platform, but also for other features and the setting up for the designer. And also I will paste the helping document link in the down section, comment section below. Alright, so now let's go back to the decision-making platform. So that's going to be everything, a brief introduction for decision-making platform. Thanks for watching, guys. I'm going to see you next time.